The man stood firm. My people, it's YaoCrack here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So I was watching this series, popular TV series, Game of Thrones. I know most of you have heard about it. And there was this episode, the Battle of the Bastards. And in this episode I was watching, there were some moments that really resonated with me. Although I've never been in a battle before, those moments were very resounding. I was like, I've had this sort of feeling before. And I really cherish certain moments because they also spoke to me in real life. Battles are used synonymously with certain life instances or even life in general. You see, battles represent what? Life and death. Or let's say a certain course that you have to take, an action that you have to do. It's described as a battle, especially when it's a difficult one, when there are impediments in your way, when there are things that you have to maneuver and to reach your goal or to reach your desired outcome. Okay, so there are certain moments where I'm like, whoa, I can really relate to this in my real life, in real life instances. Not even just me personally, but anyone can. But I just want to highlight those moments within this episode of the Battle of the Bastards, where Jon Snow had to fight against Ramsay Bolton to capture back Winterfell and rescue his brother. Let's just go straight to the battle. So these are the Starks over here, led by Jon Snow, who is in front. You see, the Stark army is full of old men, like people who are way out of their fighting days. Okay, although there are some young guys there, they look really unprepared, I'll say, because they really had a hard time getting their army together. Yeah, so that's Ramsay Bolton, the son of the usurper. Yeah, so this young guy over here, that's Rickon Stark, Jon's little brother, the one who is now captive to the Boltons. These Boltons didn't even leave him in the castle. They didn't even leave him in a dungeon or anything like that. They brought the captive to the battlefield. Okay, this is Ramsay Bolton. He's a very genius but ruthless guy. He knows this intimidation tactics. Even look from the they've not even started battling yet, but already there will be some elements of fear among the Starks. Look how they decorated the battlefield with burning dead bodies. Now they've brought the captive on board. Their numbers are huge, and they are just taking their time to do all this presentation. This battle is, as much as it's physical, it's also very mental, and that's where he excels. He knows how to break people down.
Run to your brother. Ready? Go.
This guy is crazy. Look at this. He asked Rickon to run towards Jon Snow while he's about to shoot arrows at him. These are certain things that come to us, like things that we hold in high value or in high regard. But your enemy does not regard that. In order to just overcome you, they are ready to gamble with anything that you hold dear. It can even be your time. And these are certain things that we shouldn't let them catch us off guard. Let's go into it. I'm a bit early in my dissection. Uh-oh. So you see what Jon is doing? Jon ran back to his sword. He has left his army behind. Jon left his army behind and he's running towards his brother. From an army standpoint, you see that, oh, what he's doing is wrong. That's not how a leader should act. A leader shouldn't be sentimental or emotional or anything like that. But these are also very human emotions. These are very human actions. I might have done the same thing if I were in his shoes. But note that this fight wasn't just about saving his brother. So what if he saves his brother right now and ends up dying? The North loses. So it comes in question, certain things that we have to weigh. What is bigger? What is dearer to you? And all of those things, they all come into the picture. Maybe what you have to focus on, or maybe your long-term goal might not really favor certain things that you are also holding dear in the current. And these are questions that pop up on a daily basis. Shut him down. You can see the confusion on his people's faces. They are looking like, whoa, what the hell was that? You can see the rage in John's face right now. You can see the rage, the anger, the bitterness. Like he's now going to kill you. He's going to kill you. He has really got him at a certain spot. And look at Ramsey's face now. Ramsey's like, yeah. Ramsey's like, yeah, I really did that. He's like, yeah, I really did that. Like he's just happy that he's been able to bait John in leaving his army behind. And before your army catches up, if you're unlucky, you'll be put down. Look at Ramsey. He's happy that his tactics are winning. He has been able to derail John off his course. John, yes, eventually you would have ended up in the middle of the battlefield, but favorably with your army behind you. But right now, look, John is already in the middle of the battlefield and his enemy is not there yet. This shows you how you are supposed to order certain things. Because of emotions or because your thinking wasn't right, you've left what you're supposed to have behind you, and now you are in the middle of the battlefield facing the enemy alone. You have been separated from the natural order of things on how you are supposed to get there, and that is what Ramsey wanted. Let's learn from this. So they are now charging. They are now preparing to charge forward. This is mad. Now John is still moving forward. Despite his mistake. Despite him messing up and realizing that he has messed up, he's still charging forward, which is, I'll say, a good thing. On the contrary to me talking about order and all of that, why is it a good thing that he's charging forward? You see the arrows that just came flying by from the enemy. Let me go back. Had he remained at that very same spot, the arrows would have got him. Had he remained there, he would have got hit by those arrows. So you can see that although he's in a point of a mistake or in a disadvantageous place, he still has to march on, else he would die.
Let's go! Follow your commander!
And now they're also leaving the child. Mad, 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 mad. Just as his horse got hit and he fell off it, Ramses has asked the cavalry to charge in, which is absolute genius and crazy. They're going to finish John up. Wow. This was that first moment that caught me. You see how he just lifted his head and he looked at them marching forward. Now he has lowered his head, like he's thinking. He has come to accept his point of disadvantage. That he's about to get killed. Evidently, there's a huge army marching towards you. And he knows that he's as good as dead. But let's take a look at this again. Yeah, he's nodding. What's he going to do next? The man stood firm. The man stood firm. That's what I call resolve over there. He stood firm in his decision to die fighting. Even though he's going to die, alright, he knows that this might be the end for him. But he's not just going to die dishonorably. He's not just going to die in his mistake. At least what did he come there to do? To fight, to battle. That's the first reason he came over there. And he's still going to do that regardless, even though the odds are not in his favor. And it's very, very inspiring. Imagine John running back after realizing this mess up. Or even, let's say, after his brother got shot on the floor. And let's say he rather panicked and he ran back. Or let's bring it forward to when he lost his horse. And now he has seen these horses, the cavalry charging towards him. And he ran back. And he's running back to his camp. How do you think his warriors would react to see their leader scared, panicking, running back to hide, running back for cover? That would have been very demoralizing, wouldn't it? It would have been so demoralizing, and some of them might have even followed him and run back. They would have given up. But this is John still standing firm, and his army is approaching. Although they are a bit late, they are approaching, and they are seeing their leader standing there. They are seeing their man standing there. What do you think that will do? That will motivate them more. That will give them a serious drive to keep marching forward. Which is a very powerful thing. Even when you are derailed by some unforeseen circumstances, although these circumstances were a bit seen, by some unforeseen circumstances or by certain things that brought you down, that slow you down, you still have to keep on. Yes, there are situations where in life where you have to pause and regroup and you will get back. But when you pause, don't pause forever. Don't pause forever. You keep going. You keep going. And that's what I love about this, because even though he saw him, he might have seen his end. He wasn't going to just die like a dog. He was going to go out gloriously. And you will see both the enemies and his people who have seen this picture. Both the enemies and his people have seen this man still standing there firmly with a sword in hand. And they will admire him. Even if you are his enemy, you admire him to a point that, wow, this guy is really standing there. And in those days, that was the legends that they used to tell of how gallant and brave warriors were in the face of adversity or during battle. This is how gallantly they stood and they fought. And stories and legends are told of them and all of that. It will be very inspirational both to his enemies and to his people. It's wild. Sorry for pausing so much, but there's just so much to take from here. He has made up that decision that he's going to die fighting, and he's still acting upon it. You might have made a plan, you might have taken a decision, alright, but it's not just enough to just think about them. You have to implement them. You still have to get it done. The action justifies intent. You can say all the good things that you want. You can make all the plans that you want. If you don't act on them, it's just a nice idea that you have. So, in summary, what am I talking about? Note where certain things might not have gone in your favor. You have your master plan already, right? Now when you are implementing your plan, note where the shortcomings are coming from, and that's where you should be able to amend your plan or take a different course of action. Although he lost one reason for the battle, which was to rescue his brother, the bigger picture was still there. You might even stop the entire battle because of something small or something that might be dear to you in the moment, but in the long run it might not even really be worth it, because at the end the big picture still remains, which was the entire north. The entire north was the big picture. His brother was just a pixel in that picture. Although his brother was very dear, that was an involuntary sacrifice that was made on his behalf for him to be promoted. Don't let your people down. Don't let yourself down. Everyone is a leader. Everyone is a leader. You might not have people following you, but you're always a leader. You are still an individual who has to lead yourself. You have to lead the members of your body to take an action. You are leading your hands, your legs, your limbs. You are leading everything. You are leading your stomach. Take charge now when you are in control. Take charge now when you can. It's only the dead who can make any change. So that's it. I think I've spoken at length. Let me know what you thought about this video. Your likes, comments, suggestions are welcome. And if you have any other life instance that we can relate to, or if you have something for me to watch that I can react to or also dissect, feel free to share it. The name is YaoCrack once again. Thank you for joining me here today, and I'll see you guys soon.